This time, instead of using the ruler bar to set tabs, I'm going to go ahead and use the tabs dialog box. Notice that I'm in a serif font. This time I chose Times New Roman, and I'm in 12, which we normally see in a business, and I'm in the no spacing style. So to set some tabs using the dialog box, I can click on the launch button here under paragraph, and then choose tabs. And here's the tabs dialog box. Notice up here the default tab, left tab, is every ½ inch. Let's say that I want to set a left tab at 1 inch. I can type 1. See how this is already saying left down here? I can click set. Let's say that I want to set a center tab halfway through my line. I have a 6½ inch line, so half of that would be 3.25. So I'm going to type in 3.25, and I'm going to say I want that to be a center tab, and I also want it to be a dot leader. So that means I'm going to connect the text in my first and second columns with dots. So I can click on that. So I've got 3.25 is going to be a center tab with dot leaders. I'm going to set that. And let's say I want to have a right tab down here at the end of my line. So I'm going to type in 6.5. I'm going to make that a right tab, and I'm also going to make that a dot leader. And click set. And if I want to see what I've done, I can always go back here by clicking down here. I know that 1 is a left tab. When I click on 3.25, I know it's a center tab with dot leaders. When I go down here, I can see it's a right tab with dot leaders. So I'm going to say OK. Now when I click OK, watch the ruler bar, because I'm only going to have 3 tabs showing. Okay, so here's my left tab, here's my center tab, and here's my right tab. And at this point you can't tell that it's dot leaders or not until we actually tab. So I'm going to hit the tab key that advances me to the first tab. I'm going to type in my name. Now I'm going to tab, and that's where it goes to the center tab. I'm going to type in a middle name. Tab again, and my last name, and enter. Now I need to hit tab to go to where I set that first tab. Sometimes people like to space once, so I just hit the space bar once and then tab, so that you get a little bit of space between the name and where the dot leaders start. And then here on the last one, if you space before you type. Do you see how it's a little bit easier to read? Tab in again. So you can kind of decide if you want to have a space before or after something. Well, if I want to slide these tabs, I certainly could again. I could grab these. Now, what I'm doing here is wrong, because I'm missing this portion here. So I do need to go all the way back to my left margin. See if I can move my tab all the way over. There we go. And then if I want to scoot these, I can bring this in, and I can bring this in. Okay, there. Probably what I'd want to do here to make this centered more is I'd probably just drag this back to here. So I've got this in 1/2 inch from the left margin and this in 1/2 inch from the right margin. And I'll turn this one off.